Hi everybody, welcome to my Maxing channel. This is lesson number 24, SPM Modern Maths revisions. This is Trigonometry part 2. If you haven't watched my part 1, you can go back to my part 1 first. In the last video, I talked about these rules, ASTC, and also how to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length of the length of the side of a right angle triangle, and also how to determine the reference angle. Okay, today let's continue to part 2. Find the value of x, and given by the questions x is within the value of x is from 0 degree to 360 degree. In each reference equation, we need to find the value of x. Okay, let me go through one by one with you. This is actually very easy. Okay, look at A. Sine x equal to negative sine 50. Okay, this question is actually very easy. You have given the reference angle here. Okay, now you try to think sine. If sine you want to get a negative, which quadrant should it be? First quadrant, second quadrant, third or fourth? Okay, ASDC. So we know that these two quadrants will give you a positive, right? So we know the angle must be here, or go to the fourth quadrant. And this 50 degrees is actually here. 50 degree. Okay, now we know that the x is actually 180 plus 50 degree, or 360 minus 50 degree. 360 minus 50 degree. Okay, so the x will be 230 degree or 310 degree. Okay, so this answer, if you want to check whether answer correct or not, okay, you can use the calculator, try to check the value. Okay, sine 230. Okay, sine 230. Okay, this is negative 0.7660, right? Okay, then you press this one, negative sine 50. Okay, you still get the same answers, right? Okay, you can check also using this angle 310. Okay, now we go to B. Sine x is equal to 0.9659. Okay, now you don't have the reference angle. You need to find the reference angle itself. Okay, same thing. You can draw a graph like this fits. Okay, sine you want to get a positive value here must be the first quadrant here, or second quadrant here, right? Okay, so we just need to find the reference angle first. You can let sine alpha find the reference angle first, 0.9659. So you press your calculator. What is the value for the reference angle? Okay, now you want to find the angle, right? You have to press a shift first. Shift. Okay, now you will set. You get this one. You get sine -1 here. Then you press 0.9659. Okay. Okay, you will get this answer 74.99. Okay, now we have the reference angle. We know this is 74.99, or this is 74.99 degree here. Okay, so x is 74.99 degree or 180 degree minus 74.99 minus the reference angle. Okay, you will get 74.99 degree. Or, okay, this one you just press the calculator. You should be able to get 105.01 degree. Okay, let's go to C. Okay, part C, sine x is equal to negative 0.6157. Okay, so sketch the graph first. We need to determine where is the angle. So angle sine sine x you get negative. ESDC we know that the angle must be here. All the angle go to the fourth quadrant. Okay, now we need to we need to determine the reference angle. Let sine alpha equal to, okay, we just ignore the negative first. When we want to determine the reference angle, we ignore the negative. We just write 0.6157. Okay, then you press the calculator. This is shift, this is arc sine 0.6157. Okay, this one you can just press the calculator, shift sine, you get sine -1, and key in the value 0.6157. Okay, press equal 38 degree. Okay, now you know that the reference angle is 38 degree. So the reference angle is actually over here, 38 degree here or here. Okay, so now you want to find the x, where is it? 180 plus 38 degree or 360 minus 38 degree. Okay, so this one you just press the calculator. This should be 218 degree. And this is 322 degree. Okay, let me go. Any problem? ABC, I hope that you understand, right? Okay, now we go to donkey. Okay, now we go to cosine. The step is actually almost the same. Okay, now you have a reference angle. So where is it? ASDC. Cosine, you want to get a negative, must go to second quadrant or the third quadrant. Okay, so the given reference angle here, 65 degree, is actually here. 65 degree here. Okay, now if you want to get the value of x, where is it? 180 minus 65 degree or 180 plus 65 degree. So this is 115 degree. This is 245 degree. Okay, now we go to E. Cosine x is equal to this is 0.2588. Okay, draw two graphs. Positive cosine, you want to get positive first quadrant or last quadrant. Yes, DC, right? Okay, now we need to determine the reference angle. Let cosine. This step actually you want to skip is okay. You can just press the calculator and get the reference angle. Alpha is equal to 0.2588. So alpha okay, this one you just press the calculator, shift cosine 0.2588. Okay, you get 75 degree. So now we know that the reference angle is 75 degree. So reference angle is Okay, here or here. Now we know that x is actually 75 degree or 360 minus 75 degree. So the answers for x is 75 degree or 285 degree. Okay, now we go to F. Okay, I write over here. Cosine x is equal to negative 0.5878. Okay, same thing, draw two diagrams first. Okay, so cosine negative ASTC, we know that must be second quadrant or third quadrant in order to get the negative value for the cosine. Okay, we find the reference angle first. We just ignore the negative sign. When we want to find the reference angle, we just take the positive one. Okay, this one just press the calculator. Shift cosine 0.5878. Okay, you get okay, we just round off it, go to 54 degree. The reference angle is 54 degree. Okay, the 54 degree is actually over here or here. So now, what is the value of x? 180 minus 54 degree or 180 plus 54 degree. So we know that the x is this is 126 degree or 234 degree. Okay, now we go to tangent. Tangent x is equal to negative tangent 78. Okay, you have the reference angle here. Okay, so the tangent, if you want to get a negative ASTC, we know that second quadrant or the fourth quadrant. Okay, so the 78 degree is actually over here. 78 degree. Okay, so x is actually equal to 180 minus 78 or 360 minus 78. Okay, so this one you just press the calculator. 180 minus 78, 102, 360 minus 78, 282. Okay, now we go to H. Tangent x is equal to 1.428. Okay, this tangent you want to get a positive value. ASTC, you know that first quadrant, AST or the third quadrant here. So first we need to determine the reference angle. Let tangent alpha equal to 1.428. Okay, then press the calculator. Shift tangent. Okay, 1.428 equal. Okay, so we round off it, we will get 55 degree. So reference angle is 55 degree. So the 55 degree is actually over here or here, these two. Okay, then we know that the x is actually 55 degree or 180 degree plus 55 degree. So the answer will be 55 degree or 235 degree. Okay, let's go to the last one. I. Tangent x is equal to negative 0.3249. Okay, so the tangent, if we want to get a negative, we know that the angle must be in the ASTC, second quadrant, or last quadrant, right? Okay, so we need to find the reference angle. When we find the reference angle, we just ignore the negative sign first. Tangent alpha equal to 0.3249. We ignore negative sign first. Okay, find the reference angle first. Shift tangent 0.3249. 0.3249. Okay, so we round off it, we will get 18 degree. You get 18 degree. So we know that the reference angle is 18 degree. The 18 degree is actually over here or here. Okay, now we know that the x is actually equal to 1 in O minus 18 degree or 360 minus 18 degree. So it's equal to 162 degree or 342 degree. Okay, so let's go to the next questions. In the diagram, ADC is a straight line. So this is a straight line. Given that DC is equal to 1 over AC, find the value of sine x. Okay, sine x. So we know that we have a right angle triangle here. Sine x, SOH, opposite divided by the hypotenuse, which is AD. So we need the length of BD and AD, right? Okay, so how to find the length of BD first? Given by the questions, DC is equal to 1 over 4 AC. So we know that, okay, this DC is 5 is equal to 1 over 4 AC. And from here, we can know that AC is actually equal to 4 times 5, you get 20. AC is 20 centimeters. And okay, if here is 20 centimeter, so AD must be equal to 20 minus 5, right? So you get 15 centimeter. Okay, now you know here is actually 15 centimeter. Okay, we have the value of AD now, but we don't have the BD. How to find the BD? Use the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so now this is a right angle triangle, this is a hypotenuse, and these two are the shorter side of a right angle triangle. You want to find the length of the shorter side, use minus. You remember 15 squared minus 12 squared square root. Okay, so this one you just press the calculator, you should be able to get the answer. Okay, you get 9 centimeter here. So we know here is actually 9 centimeter. Okay, now if you want to find sine x, no problem, right? BD is 9, and AD is 15. Okay, now we simplify it. Okay, so this is the answers for sine x. Okay, now we go to tangent y. So by looking at this angle, you know that this angle is actually in the second quadrant, right? Second quadrant. And tangent, okay, ASTC again. ASTC. Okay, this angle is actually second quadrant. Y. So we know that the tangent must be negative. So B tangent y is actually equal to, okay, we can use here as a reference angle. Right here. Okay, so it's equal to tangent angle ADB. ADB. Okay, but this is tangent y here is actually negative. We have to add a negative here. Okay, now we look at this one, tangent ADB. Now we want to focus on this angle DOA. So remember, D tangent opposite over adjacent, 12 over 9. And simplify it. Okay, you will get 4 over 3. Okay, don't forget to put a negative here. Okay, so this is the answer for the questions. In the diagram, QRS is a straight line. Okay, so QRS is a straight line. Find the value of tangent X. Okay, X over here. Now we just ignore this line. So tangent X, DOA. Okay, the opposite is 12. Adjacent is QS. Okay, we don't have the length of QS. We only have the length of RS. No problem. If you want to find the QS, this is your right angle triangle, right? Right angle triangle. And this is the longer side, hypotenuse, and these two sides are the shorter side of a right angle triangle. You want to find the length of the shorter side of a right angle triangle, minus. So QS is actually equal to 20 square minus 12 square root. Okay, so you will get 16. Okay, now QS is 16. So but okay, now we are looking for QS. Okay, no problem. Okay, so tangent X is equal to 12 divided by QS, which is 16. Okay, then you can simplify this 12. Okay, so the answer is 3 over 4. Okay, now we go to B, cosine y. Okay, from this from the diagram, we know that this angle is actually at the second quadrant. Cosine must be negative for the second quadrant, right? Only sine positive. So here we put a negative first, and the reference angle is here. Okay, so it's actually equal to negative cosine what angle? PRQ. PRQ. So PRQ. So if you want to get the cosine of this angle, CAH. A is QR. Negative. Okay, this A is QR. H is PR. Okay, so we need the length of QR and the length of PR. So QR is actually very easy. QR is equal to QS, which is 16 minus 11. You get 5. So how to get the PR? PR. Now here we have another right angle triangle, and this is the longer side of the right angle triangle. So you want to find the length of hypotenuse plus, right? So this PR is equal to 12 square plus 5 square root. Okay, so here should be 13 centimeter. So here we know this is 13 centimeters. Okay, now if you want to find cosine y, no problem, right? Negative QR, which is 5, divided by PR, which is 13. Okay, so this is the answer for cosine y. In the diagram, SPQ is a straight line. So this SPQ is a straight line. We need to find the value of cosine x. Okay. So this is second quadrant, right? From this diagram, you know this is second quadrant. Second quadrant, cosine must be negative. Okay, so the cosine x is equal to, we put negative first because we know that the value of this cosine x must be negative. So the reference angle is actually over here, 90, 60. Here we know that this must be 30, right? So it's actually equal to cosine 30 degree. Okay, so then you just press the calculator, you will get negative 0.8660. Okay, let me check right now. Negative cosine 30 degree. Okay, 0.8660. Okay, correct. Okay, now we go to tangent y. Tangent y. So which quadrant fall on for this angle y? So you cannot see, you can just simply draw this, extend it. You just imagine this first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Okay, so this is actually for this angle is actually end up in the fourth quadrant. So A, S, T, C. We know that tangent must be negative. Put a negative first. Okay, so the reference angle is here, 60 degree. Here, 60 degree. So tangent, 60 degree. Okay, so this one you just press the calculator, negative tangent 60 degree, you get negative 1.732. Okay, now we go to the graph. So in this video, I will just discuss the three basic graphs of the trigonometry, which is sine, cosine, and tangent. Okay, let's say x is from 0 degree to 360 degree. We need to sketch a graph. Okay, it's actually very easy. You want to sketch a graph. Sometimes you forget the shape of the graph. You can just press the calculator, you get the value, then you plot it, and you just link all the points together. Okay, so for sine graph, it's from here, start from 0. So the next point, so this is a critical point with 190 degree, 180, 270, 360. Three graphs are also using the same x scale. Okay, you will notice also same thing, 90, 180, 270, 360. Okay, this is 360. Here's the same thing, 90, 180, 270, and 360. Okay, 360 here. This is 360 degree. Okay, so how to plot is actually very easy. So first point here, second point here, third point here, then go down here, go down here. Okay, then you just connect all the points together. Okay, this is y equal to sine x graph. Okay, if the cosine x, first point is from here. Okay, not from 0. If you just forget, never mind, you can just press the calculator. Cosine 0. Okay, you get 1, right? So you start from here. Okay, the second point is here, then go down here, go up. Okay, so this is the shape of the graph of the cosine. Okay, y equal to cosine x. Okay, last one we go to tangent x. So tangent x, we have the asymptote, which the graph we cannot touch here. Okay, so you can, if you forget, you can just press the calculator. Cosine 90. Wait, sorry. This is tangent. Tangent 90. Okay, when you get max error means that the graph cannot touch here. You can press tangent 270. Okay, max error also, right? So our graph cannot touch a 90 degree and 270 degree. So the graph is actually start from here and getting closer and closer to this line, but it will not touch the line here. Same thing here. Oh, okay, so this is the shape of tangent graph. Okay, you need to remember, it's better that you memorize these three uh, types of graph: sine, cosine, and tangents. Okay, so let's go to some question related to trigonometry graph. Okay, let's look at the questions. Now you have two graphs here. Y is equal to sine x. Here, y equal to cosine x. Start from 1. Okay, so you know that, you still remember this is 90 degree. This is 180. Okay, so sorry, it's not correct. Let me label it again. Okay, so now this is actually 90 degree. Oh, here is 90 degree, 180 degree, 270 degree, and 360 degree. We need to state the value of p. So here, at this point, they are actually intersecting each other, right? So means that cosine p is actually equal to sine p, right? Okay, so how do we get the value of p? So from here, actually, we know that the p must be more than 180, less than 270, more than 180, less than 270. Okay, actually, we can get the answer directly, which is 225, right? Okay, if you want to do some calculation, right? So here we can actually assume like multiply 1. Nothing here means you can just assume multiply 1. Okay, so here I bring over here. Okay, cosine p divided by sine p is equal to 1, right? Okay, so this one I can just invert it. This is a 1 over 1. I invert it. Still the same thing. It's actually still 1, right? So we know that sine over cos is actually tangent. Tangent, right? So tangent p is equal to 1. So you just press your calculator. Okay. Shift tangent 1. Okay, you get 45. So the 45 is actually the right angle. So tangent, if we want to get positive, we know A, S, T, C. It can be here, right? Or it can be here. Okay, so definitely it cannot be 45 degree here, because this is actually between 180 and 270. So we know that the angle is actually this one. So P is actually equal to 180 plus 45 degree. Okay, so we know the answer is actually 225. Okay, so it's C. Okay, so let's go to the last questions. This is the tangent graph. Okay, tangent, you know that. Okay, this is 90 degree, right? This is 90, 180, and this is 270, and the last one here is 360. Okay, so now how to find the p? So p, from here you know that we want the coordinate of p. So tangent theta is equal to 1, right? So you can press the calculator, shift tangent, shift tangent 1, right? You will get 45. So you know that this angle is actually tangent. If you want to get positive, you have two possibility. So it can be here, or it can be here, right? So here 45 or here 35. So this is in the first quadrant less than 90 degrees. So we know that the coordinate of P must be 45 degree and 1. Okay, because this 1, right? So this answer for A. So how about B? B is still the same thing. So tangent theta is equal to 1. But here you will notice that it's more than 180 degree. More than 180 degree, which is this angle. So we know that Q is actually 180 plus 45, you will get 225. 225 degree, and here is 1. Okay, so how about R? Okay, R very simple, this is 270. So 270 degree, 0. Okay, we go to the last one, D. So S. So same thing, S here you will get negative 1. Negative 1. Okay, so tangent theta equal to negative 1. When we want to find the reference angle, still remember, we just ignore the negative 1. Okay, you can do like this. Tangent alpha equal to 1. So alpha, reference angle, you will get 45 degree. Okay, so tangent, if you want tangent to be negative, so we know that it must be the second quadrant, ASDC, right? Or the fourth quadrant. Okay, so in this case, we know that this is actually fourth quadrant, right? So the 45 is here. So we just take 360 degree minus 45 degree. So we get 315 degree. Okay, so the coordinate for S is 315 degree, negative 1. Okay, so for this video, I will just stop here. So if you feel that my video is helpful, please share it with your friend who needs it. I will really appreciate it. And thanks for spending time to watch my video. See you again in the next video. Bye bye.